Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs. Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at a third-party figure, and it's an Impossible Toys set. It's the Transitional Robot Neural Soldiers, TRNS, the Tetra Squadron series, or the Cybertronian version of the Seekers. This is an Impossible Toy set. It's the last line from Impossible Toys. Unfortunately, they were plagued with a lot of quality control issues and got a bad reputation for that. And that's what folded the company. So what's out there now is what you're going to get. Now, you know, that being said, it's unfortunate that happened. However, I got this set because of Vangelis. I watched a review from him about a year ago when the set first came out, and he showed how truly durable these figures are. And it's a great video. Definitely check it out. I mean, he is just throwing them around and showing you how much Impossible Toys improved their quality control. Unfortunately, too little, too late. You know, and that kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, hey, that's kind of capitalism. If you start out kind of crappy, I mean, to fix your brand is really kind of hard. But I went ahead and picked this set up because tfsource.com is where I got my set. And then Big Bad Toy Store also has it for $139, all 7 figures, which is a good price to get all 7 Seekers. So you get the 3 cone heads, you get the 3 original Seekers, and you get a Sunstorm figure out of it. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. So we're going to take a look at Prankstor, who is not Skywarp. We'll look at him first in the series of 7 because this was a request from a friend of mine, Josh from Transformer Society Club. He wanted me to check this one out first as it is his favorite. So let's look at the box, look at the packaging. We'll get the figure out, take a look at it. We're going to also compare him to the Generations Skywarp and see what we think of it. So here's the package. Definitely digging it. It's very G1 style. I like the TRNS and the old school Decepticon colors. I love the Tetra Squadron here with the TS-03 Prankster. He is the 3rd one. Of course, it was Starscream and then Thundercracker. He was the 3rd one. And we got this nice Cybertronian jet mode of him. We have him here. There's the Impossible Toys logo down there at the bottom. The top of the package, we got this really cool G1 style artwork for TRNS and the Tetra Squadron. Bottom of the package has the Impossible Toys logo, which is really cool. I love the space background. Again, very G1 style. Here is the side of the package where we have him in robot mode, Prankster. Here is the side of the package, and it has his bio, which is also on the back here. So I'm going to pull this up. So here's paragraph, because they have long bios. Here's paragraph 1. If you want to pause and read that, you can. Here is paragraph 2. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And again, there he is in his robot mode. Both sides, well, the one side's got robot mode, the other side has his bio. Definitely cool stuff. The box itself is not all that super strong, but it is what it is. It's a package. I'm not too terribly concerned with it. So let's get this guy out of package and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Prankster or Skywarp out of package, and first impressions are kind of mixed. I do like the figure. I think he looks cool. He's definitely a good sized figure. But the plastic does feel a little light. It doesn't feel breakable by any means, but it's a lighter feeling plastic for the size of the figure. My biggest problem with him is getting him to stand. He's very back heavy, and you have to kind of pose his feet a little bit. And then there are also a couple little like heel spurs that you can fold back to get him to stand a little bit better, to get him to balance. And if you do that, I mean, he stands okay, but just to have him stand completely straight, it's not going to work, because if you look at the back of the figure, I mean, he is extremely back heavy. There's lots of back kibble from the jet mode. Also, the other thing I did notice, the tips of the wings. In the pictures, these fold straight back, and they're just kind of cut off right here. However, due to the back of the, and it's hard to see, there we go, due to this piece right here, I mean, that's really not going to happen. And even if you could do that, I don't think it would look right, because I don't know. I like the silver tips. I think that actually looks nice, and you get the wings from Skywarp there, and that's pretty cool. So overall, I really like the design. I like the color scheme. It looks like Skywarp. Through and through. I mean, it is really a very good Skywarp deco here. So let's zoom in on him and get a little closer look. So here is his head sculpt. I mean, and it looks pretty good. I love the detail here. I love the cockpit kind of sitting there. It is very G1-esque. He does have his red eyes. It just seems like there's a little too much paint on the face. That's about the only thing I can say. I like the head. It's the face. Just a little off to me. And not by much. The rest of the body looks nice. I mean, I love the detail on the chest. Love the cockpit. The waist looks nice. I like the paint scheme. The arms look really good. They have good mobility for a Generation style figure or a classic style figure. And his feet look okay. Again, the biggest part is the fact to get him to stand proper. There's just so much back kibble that he's going to fall right over. So that's a little unfortunate. Other than that, I mean, the look and feel of the guy is very, very solid. So let's kind of zoom out a little bit and put him over here. And let's see what he looks like to his counterpart from Hasbro. So there is Prankstor with Skywarp. And as you can see, much bigger figure here than it is here. Man, which is the better figure? I mean, I think this is a little bit more solid figure, just all around solid wise. But this looks really, really nice, and he's a very good sized figure. And it's a lot darker. This is kind of like a brighter purple versus this. The silver is about the same. The blacks are about the same. It just overall, I mean, this has more of the animation look than this one does, and it's just all around bigger. That's absolutely for sure. I've never seen these two compared together, so that's kind of interesting. So let's get this guy into his... no, the other thing, before even getting that, he's got the full purple guns here, where he's got the purple at the top, and then he has black barrels on his gun. I don't know. I think I kind of like that a little bit better. Now, this doesn't have the missile blasters like this one does, but I think overall I like the look of this one a little bit better in the fact that the cockpit is so prominent there. I do like the vents here on the side of his head a little bit better. I like the larger head. This is a cleaner face piece, I think, but I do like the wings here. I like the silver and I like the purple. Looks really nice. And you know, the other thing that this one has over this, there's something about the waist that looks a little too scrunched compared to this one. I think it's the elongated cockpit that we have on the Impossible Toys figure, but overall, not a bad presentation. So let's get this guy into his vehicle mode and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Prankstor in his vehicle mode, and I gotta say, this is a pain in the ass to figure out how to transform. The instructions are terrible because they go from the jet mode to the robot mode, but you actually get the figure in robot mode, and trying to figure it out backwards, almost impossible. I mean, the instructions are almost worthless. I'm going to tell you this right now. So the back piece right here, this piece is the total back kibble, and it's got the jet. That's what needs to stick on the back. The wings need to then fold out and clamp into this piece here to kind of give it the hetero mode there. And then you want to look at the bottom, look at the bottom of this so that you see the legs come straight out and the arms kind of bend at a funky angle, and then these pieces are going to fold back. The body is going to kind of fold upright, and then the tips of the legs, those heel spurs, that's at the edge here on these. So if you get that, you're going to get it pretty well. And I'm going to tell you what, it actually, I mean, it holds together really well. But this back piece, this is on a clamp right here that can actually pop off. So this is going to pop off very easy, and it's going to go back on. It's not going to break the toy, and it's actually almost easier to pull this off and get the body in this mode first, and then connect it back on, and then you can, there's all kinds of little pins that this thing is going to clamp together, and then you want to get this piece up here clamped, and then you can get these two pieces in to clamp upright, and then you'll be okay. But yeah, it is kind of a pain. But once you get it there, it does look good. It does have folding landing gear, which is nice. I do like that. And it, you know, it rolls pretty decent on it, I suppose. But yeah, overall, I mean, it looks really, really good. It's very G1 accurate. You've got these null rays. I would take those off when you do the transformation off the arms. It's going to make things a lot easier for you. And then it also has these two little tiny black guns at the front of the jet. Be very careful of those. You don't want to snap those off because they just kind of sit there. But overall, I mean, the jet mode looks really, really nice. And it is a solid figure. When you get into this mode, it feels very, very, very solid. The landing gear does feel a little thin, but they fold out fine. I had no issues with it there. Overall, really nice jet mode. I love it. I love the yellow cockpit there. The silver paint picks everywhere looks nice. I like the deco. It looks very, very cool. And it is much better in jet mode, I think, than it is in the robot mode. So let's compare this to a Generations Skywarp in jet mode. So there the two are together. As you can see, very different. And again, this figure, much, much larger. If you're a Skywarp fan, I think this is definitely something that you want. I think I will definitely keep these guys in the jet mode. I think it looks a lot cooler, very fun, very G1 Transformers. We have never had this, and kudos to Impossible Toys for actually pulling that off and getting that mode out there, because, I mean, it is a little bit of a shell former, but, I mean, we actually got the original G1 Cybertronian jets, and I think that's really, really damn cool. It's unfortunate that the company did fold under, because if they would have continued to make products like this and better than this, it would have been really great to see what else they could have actually produced. So is this something that you want to buy? Yes, absolutely. Go out and get it before it is gone. They are selling a few of them by themselves. I think Starscream at the time of this video was sold out, but you can still get the entire set for $139, both at tfsource.com and Big Bad Toy Stores. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely subscribe to my channel, share my videos. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.